2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. They've got Luka Doncic, and it's Rain Man in at the shooting guard. And for the Celtics, at the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Then there's Colin Sexton, and it's Howard in at the 2. Each team representing their conference in this one, Grant, and they've got some history between them as well. Yeah, B.A., they've played in some big games against each other, and that only heightens the intensity. It should be a good one. So the Lakers win the tip. Sexton against Doncic. Rain Man, that's good.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Here's Nixon. Williams grabs the board. And stolen by Sexton. And Boston pushing it up now. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Here's Tatum, a top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest. Pass to Howard. 6 to shoot. Williams grabs the board. Now Los Angeles with it. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Rain Man, the pass to Williams. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's Tatum. Last game, he had 28 points. Pass to Howard. Shoots, and the jumper is on the mark. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. To the paint. Here's Rain Man, and he jams it home with authority.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
So it's Boston now. 4-point game. Sexton passes to Nixon. Got a piece of it. Outside, Brown. Driving inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And with Jaylen Brown on the wing, he feels like any given night he has the advantage in his matchup.
He's either too fast for the big guys or too strong for the small guys. That's the problem. He is a handful on both ends of the floor also.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
And he's good on the second.
Every team in this league wants a Jaylen Brown, a tremendous two-way wing, and boy, Brown can put up giant offensive numbers.
Here's Garrett. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. That one drops for him.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Tatum passes to Brown. Pass to Nixon. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And as we head deeper into January, let's glance over the power rankings and see where we're at. You look at Boston, they've stalled a little bit, looking to get something started and make a move up the ladder.
Seeing where Los Angeles is, they've fallen to the 3rd spot in these rankings, and that's nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, this is a team that believes they belong at number 1. So don't be surprised if they use these rankings as a source of motivation.
Here's Sexton, following the score by Los Angeles. And it's blocked by Irving. Here's Rain Man, and stolen by Brown. Fast break, here we go. And it's Sexton, that time on the assist from Brown.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. And as teams are grinding through their schedules, let's see how it's going out east. Taking a look at Boston, a decent start to the season. They're 7th in the conference, but hoping to climb higher.
Well, for the Celtics, they've had some terrific moments this season.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Trailing by 2. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Yeah, they weren't doing themselves any favors missing all those free throws. You could sense the frustration mounting as the game went on.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. They've got Thompson, and it's Jones in at the 5, roaming the paint. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Rain Man in their last game against the Warriors was tremendous. He ended up with 23 points and he was in the zone offensively. There was nothing the D could do to stop him. So when you look at all of that, it was obviously just a great night for him, playing with a ton of heart. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Howard's shot's good.
Good work by Tatum, keeping his options open. He knew he had that kick out if he needed.
Rain Man. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his third.
Open. He knew he had that kick out if he needed.
Rain Man. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his third tonight.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
The Celtics have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Gonzalez passes to Nixon. And here's Howard from outside the arc. The shot won't fall.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Thompson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now a 3-point Laker lead.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Brown against Irving. Here's Howard. Garrett grabs a miss. The Lakers lead by 3. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Here's Jones. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot, and with his height advantage, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly.
That one goes in. Rain Man's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
If you had to say, Richard, what's the most critical component for a team to play effective defense?
I would say being bought in. If players are bought in, you could overcome individual deficiencies.
Tatum passes to Nixon. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gonzalez. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Both teams will make substitutions. 1:42 left in the second period. Pass to Njai. Inside. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And first time out of the game called for Boston. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season.
Despite playing in different conferences, it's been a contentious rivalry. These teams share plenty of history.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Pass to Njai. Left side Williams. Boston pulls it in.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Brown with a steal. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Outside Hunter. Out of bounds. It'll be Lakers ball. White, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 17-5 run. Doncic outside. Down low. Brown passes to Williams. Here's White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Boston pulls it in. Udo's got his 4th rebound in this one. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. All right, both free throws good from Sexton.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Lets it fly. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers earning this break in the action, up 10. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Back to the game after this break. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Here's Sexton. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Then there's Colin Sexton, and it's Nixon in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And you look at Colin Sexton. puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
Pass to Tatum. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Rain Man, the pass to Doncic. To the middle. Here's Rain Man. Now here's Williams. 6 on the shot clock. From outside, off the mark. Here's Sexton. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
From deep, here's Doncic. Hits the trifecta.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. BA, back to you.
Allie, thanks for the report. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And Doncic, here we go. Gets it to go. Luka so controlled at the rim.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Sexton with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Howard. Sexton misses.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Here's Rain Man. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Finish it off.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why it is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Howard, the pass to Sexton. Back to Howard. On the wing, Sexton. Over Doncic. Oh, great D that time from Doncic.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Sinks it from distance. Doncic has got 8 here in this quarter. 1:43 left in the third. Celtics trail by 18. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And Boston calls time here. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Grant.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard and check out the bigs who have been posting big points so far this season. Jason Tatum, 4th.
These big fellas come at you in all kinds of...
The Lakers lead by 9. On the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. They've got Jake LaRavia, and it's Doncic in at the point. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Boston. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them. Sexton passes to Brown. Jaylen Brown gets it to fall.
Night in, night out, Brown just makes plays.
Pass to Garrett. Doncic outside. Five to shoot. Nice finish from Luka.
Wow, he's so composed. Luka knows that he's going to get hit and keeps his balance to get the inside score.
Sexton passes to Howard. Plenty of room around him, and it's good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Gifted moving the ball. Luka is one of the best passers in the league.
And here's Sexton trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Here's Irving. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Here's Hunter. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They led by as many as 18. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Gets behind the D on the break, and they're waiting for him.
Celtics trail by 13. Outside, Brown. And it's blocked by Irving. Doncic on the wing. Checked by Sexton. Oh, Doncic unfazed by the defense. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Here's Rain Man, defended by Brown. Howard against Irving. Soft touch off the glass. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
All right, time for an injury report.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for Los Angeles let me know the status. The bad news is he has a sprained ankle and they're hoping that the swelling will go down. It seems the issue may not be so serious as they're allowing a return to action. I'll give you updates as I get them.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update.
Yeah, there's a lot of anticipation around this, as always, when dealing with injuries.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Lakers.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. So go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Rain Man.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates.